the main ways to embed your intention is to make it familiar, because the brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. And by writing down, by reading silently, reading aloud, visualizing that taking place, seeing yourself in that position. And when I was a kid, I literally would do this 10, 15, 20 times a day. I mean, I had this list of 10 things that I wanted, and I would just go through it all day long. Now, some people talk about vision boards. Anything to constantly remind you and put at the top of your list. But there's another aspect, which is the reality that the brain receives about 10 million bits of information a second through your sensory organs. And of course, that defines who we are, and it's primarily related to homeostasis. On a conscious level, we're only able to process 50 to 100. But that 50 to 100, we can actually direct with intention into our subconscious through something called value tagging. We put a value on it, then that stimulates the salience network on an unconscious level to constantly be looking around for opportunities to have that intention manifest. And it directs our attention to that. And then once that happens and we see an opportunity, then again, that stimulates or empowers the executive control network, which gives you access to memory experiences and also the to-do part of manifesting. And so using the technique with intention of taking the information that is at a conscious level and, if you will, value tagging it, then that fixates it in the subconscious and gives it the greatest likelihood to manifest. To maximally have this work, I will suggest you have to change your perception of how you see the world. It has to be, in my opinion, in the context of how can I do actions that improve the lives of others or have a larger meaning beyond myself. By doing so, you benefit. You benefit in all sorts of ways. And, we were talking about compassion. In some ways, having that perspective is a compassionate act. When you are compassionate, based on our evolution, every part of your physiology works better. You're happier, you're more open, you're more thoughtful. Your physiology works its best. Your heart rate variability is decreased, which is a good thing. Your heart rate is decreased, your blood pressure is decreased, your immune system's boosted, your cortisol or stress hormone levels are diminished, the expression of inflammatory proteins are decreased, all from being thoughtful and kind and compassionate and look at the world through the lens of how can I be of service and improve the world. You have a dramatic positive impact on yourself, but the very nature of that, it changes your goals and aspirations. You realize, yes, it's nice to have a Ferrari, but it's not the Ferrari. The Ferrari doesn't identify me. I don't need it, but it's nice to have it if it's there. And you're not attached to that. You're not attached to these things which people confuse with them.